is that diva or the dishwasher. The dishwasher. We feel even, we feel good. What's up? I'm Austin Summers, and I'm gonna be doing some makeup today. I'm not gonna be doing any makeup though, and I'm not doing my ordinary makeup. I'm gonna be playing with a brand that is really cool and really different for several different reasons. It's called SACHEU Beauty. It's went viral for different reasons, but mostly it's this lip stain that everyone is obsessed with, right? I'm obsessed with it. So I thought, if I like the lip stain, I might as well try some of the other products they have. Let me just say, I wore it. I want to play with it a little bit different today because I just used my fingers to do it all, and I'm going to use most of my fingers, but for the eye part, I want to use a brush. I wore it all day. I did some content in it. I liked it. I took a nap on the couch, fell asleep in it. It didn't move. The eyeliner did come up a little bit, but hey, you can sleep through eyeliner, whatever. But everything else stayed in place, and it's also one of those brands that, like, if a little bit comes up, you can tap it in, and it's not like you've got concealer on or foundation, and so you've got to do all this extra. We're gonna get into it. Before I jump into it, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the brand. So the founder is Sarah Chung. She made this in 2020. She's a beauty content creator, and this is really famous for its longwear stay-in. Like, and everything says stay in. I'll put that on screen. Stay in. But it's cute because it's literally like a stain on your skin, so you don't have to worry about the smudge and of it coming out. But T is skin forward and barrier conscious, because they're using products that aren't just makeup on your skin. They're also like not harsh formulas, so they're avoiding like stripping the natural things of your skin. What am I saying right here? They're avoiding. I'm gonna read it just word for word so I don't mess this. Formulas avoid harsh stripping ingredients, infusing long-wear makeup with skincare benefits like peptides, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E. Oh, that's so much easier. Thank you, Google. Hygienic innovation, launched originally with its non-porous 100% recycled stainless steel facial rollers and I'm gonna put Guashas gouaches to replace bacteria-prone traditional crystals. Okay, that makes sense. The rollers, stainless steel instead of crystals because the bacteria. Interesting. Love that. So that's what really like put her on the map. But yeah, this stuff lasts up to 12 hours, so that's what it's best known for. So when you're going to, like I was saying, when you're going to reapply it, you're not having to worry about you can literally just dap it right on there. And you don't have foundation. So when you gotta go dap it back on there again later, you're not having to worry about blending it because it's with your natural skin and oils. Okay, I'm so excited. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna do these products in the order that I would normally do my makeup. That just makes the most sense to me. I'm somebody who, normally whenever I'm doing my eyes, I get fallout. This eyeshadow, however, the eyeshadow stain here is basically saying a longwear crease-proof liquid eyeshadow in shimmer and matte finishes, buildable pigment packed, stays put all day and night without fallout. So we're claiming we don't have fallout, and that's a big thing for me. I didn't have any fallout for it, but it's liquid, so be careful with that too, a little bit. Now you can blend this with your fingers. There's the little applicator to do it with. I'm gonna grab my mirror. And is it fine to show off this brand while I'm doing another brand? Because that's just the tea, right? Because this makeup mirror is the tea. If they wanted me to use a makeup mirror, they'd have given me a makeup mirror. That's just how it goes. But I do want to wipe it off a little bit because it's kind of dirty. I'm trying to clear my throat. Sometimes you just gotta cough to get off. So, before we jump into this, I'll let you know. I like to do a lot of jumping in here, and so before I jump into things, I like to let you know This is number 2, Express Yourself. Espress Yourself is what it is. Not express yourself, express yourself. That's so cute. I like all their little names. It's so hip and fun and cutesy. Okay, here we go. So I get to cheat when I do my makeup because I've got my eyeliner tattooed. Sorry about it. So I know that that's where I'm gonna want to take this. And I want to bring it on my lid. I want to give myself a little bit of a crease right there. See what I did? I brung it from there out and then on my lid, or on my crease. And it's not gonna dry up real quick, so I can go over here and I can go ahead and do this side. There's plenty of product on this brush. It's not like a little bit goes a long way, because it's not like, oh my gosh, I put too much on. But it works so good, and I don't want to blend it out with my finger. I'm just going to use a little round brush. Don't know what this thing's called, but oh look, I do know what this thing's called. It is a Morphe S500 pointed pencil definition 0.2 if you're speaking whatever that language was. Okay, now I'm just gonna do this just like I would any other blush, or just I was doing any other eyeshadow, because it's just a liquid eyeshadow. I'm just blending it out a little bit. Oh, I really love how it comes out. Look at that. It's so simple. So effortless. And now it's gonna stay there all day. Because these are flipped backwards, I was like, wait, didn't I just do it? And I'm looking at that one over there. I'm just so silly, huh? Cutesy tootsy. Yeah, I like this a lot. Honestly, this thing has a good blending window of a couple of minutes. Like, I just took like a couple minutes to do that. But you're not gonna want to leave it on for like while you're doing your whole mug. Like, you're gonna want to do this step by step. Go ahead and do that. The only thing you're gonna leave on, I think, is probably that lip stain they've got. This feels so cute. I love it. And I'm looking right here, like, because this works with my natural oils, I don't feel like there's any creasing happening. But we're gonna see that over time throughout the mug, so we'll know more. There's definitely no fallout because it's liquid. Like, where you put it and where you brush it to is where it happens. If I gotten some down, I could literally just wipe it off. So you do have time to wipe it off while you're putting it on. And again, if you're not using any foundation, any concealers with it, then you could take a makeup wipe and or a little Q-tip proof. So I love that. That's a really big plus. Ooh, okay, so the next thing that we are gonna try is the Brow and Freckle. Isn't that crazy? Brow and Freckle. So it's dual-ended. Brow and Freckle, number 3 Cafe Mocha. A 2-in-1 for effortlessly fluffy brows and natural-looking freckles. Dual-ended, smudge-proof, sweat-resistant color that stays put all day. Okay, so dual-ended, great. Smudge-proof, we're gonna see about that. Sweat-resistant, that's true. And color that stays put all day. So it didn't come off easy. The stuff was like, it's not that it was hard to get off, it's that it works. So you've got to use your makeup remover to get it off, which I love that. Okay, let's try this Freckle. This is again the number 3 Cafe Mocha. I've already got freckles, so I hope this isn't too dark. What do I do when it's too dark? I've got dark freckles all over my nose. Okay, I have never drawn freckles a day in my life. But I have freckles all over my face, so gonna leave them. How do I make the freckles blend in a little bit? You know what I mean? If we're gonna try something, we're gonna try something, right? But maybe I should have bought the lighter freckle. People have dark freckles. I don't have these dark freckles, so we're gonna just blend this in a little bit, y'all. Stay put. Okay, well when it says smudge proof, it meant that it was smudge proof. Smudge proof is real. I've got sweaty fingers and she's not coming off. Is it cute? Because it's staying. Okay, let's go to the brow. Never gonna see me with freckles because I always have full concealer. Okay. Let's let's not go too heavy. Let's not be heavy-handed. Get out that trusty mirror once more. Fluffy. Okay. Wow, that really is just covering right in with my brow color. Okay, so I do love the brow. Again, if I have to try real hard, I don't want to do too much. And this right here is making me not have to try too hard. I'm gonna grab a little bit more. Not that I need it, but I like it. I like just dipping it in the little pot. Okay, so usually with a 2-in-1, you gotta pick which end you like. This definitely delivers freckles, and for what this is, it definitely delivers the brow. I don't know, I think DoubleDown, she's doing her due diligence. We've got an eyeliner here. I'm real picky about my eyeliners, so I'm excited to see how this works. This is the #1 I Am Sharp, a long-wear smudge-proof liquid eyeliner designed for ultra-precise application all day, featuring a unique 360 flexible tip, quick dry, water-resistant, stays put without smudging, feathering, or fading. Okay, so I didn't hate this the other day. The thing that happened is that you can't go back over this. This is not something you can really go back over easily. So when you put it on, you don't have to be quick with it, but you can't just go back over it a bunch of times like normally I would be doing with my eyeliner. So with this, I definitely feel like as soon as you open it, it's already starting to not dry out or anything, but I'm just like, because that went on so quick and so easy. Let's see if we can get the other eye, and then I'll tell you how I really feel about this, because I had some speculation with it the other day. Like, I either used it wrong or something, but okay. Okay. Eyeliner is one of those things where I can't even talk to you. I can't talk to myself. I can't think. I just gotta put it on. So I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this eyeliner. The other day, I hated it. I got rid of it and I used my own eyeliner, if I'm being so honest. I just now used it and I really enjoyed it. So I either did something wrong the other day, but I think that it's one of those eyeliners, like when you go to put it on, you've just got to just put it on with confidence. And don't go too far out, but don't take your time trying to build it. you gotta find a happy medium. It's like Goldilocks. And today I found the happy medium. She's Goldilocks. I love how it looks, how quickly it went on. Let me just check if this is even. I feel like the left side can come out just a little bit. And here's gonna be the tester on if I'm able to build off of it a little bit. Because the other day I was like, and it wasn't having it. Okay, I figured out what it is. This is not one of those brushes that like, as soon as you dab it to your, like you have to add a little bit of pressure. And you don't have to be afraid to add the pressure. That's what it is. Don't be afraid to work with it. Test it out a couple times on your hand, but don't be afraid to work with it, or else you're gonna be there setting like, not happy with it. I'm so happy with that. Oh my gosh, yay, I'm so glad that I reused this and was like, okay, how am I gonna really do this? Okay, next thing. And that's how quickly it's drying. I'm trying to rub that off my hand. It's not rubbing off my hand. So, oh, it says it's waterproof. Hold on. Maybe you gotta leave it for longer than 5 minutes for it to be waterproof. We'll come back to that. It said smudge proof. Water resistant. Okay, so it was water resistant, it's not waterproof, which I'm happy about that because I don't want a waterproof makeup or waterproof eyeliner. Water resistant, that's great. Those freckles are sending me. We are freckly. This is the cutest freckly girl you've ever met, right? Okay, maybe we got a little bit too much on the nose. But I have so many freckles, I wasn't sure how to do it. So maybe less freckles on the nose, more freckles on the cheek. I like that. But again, these are not, like, you can't just wipe these off. Okay, y'all, the freckles just aren't my color and it's a little hard to blend in, so I'm gonna remove them so I can like be happy with this mug. Okay, I think all my freckles are gone and I've just got my natural freckles back. For me, personally, I don't think that the applicator for the freckles is something that I would want, and also the pigment is so heavy. It's like, even if I got different shades, even if I got different ones, the shape is the exact same, and like there's not like a, freckles are different. So there's different ways to do freckles. That personally would not be a freckle thing for me. The brows, I like her for that. Okay, but let's get into the glow of it all. I don't want to look at that, I want to look up there. Okay, but let's get into the glow of it all, because this liquid glow stain, first off, the packaging. There's so many things about this that I'm in love with. When I went to use it, I was like, liquid glow, I haven't had this in years. But look at the side of it. You know when you're gonna run out. You can squirt it. But I haven't done that yet, so. You're gonna see the first squirt. Yeah. Is that right? Ooh, why am I trying to do this in my hand? How pretty. Look at that. Oh. It just makes my bony hand look so pretty. I'm gonna take it over my tattoo. And see, that's great because you can see it over my tattoo and you can see that it doesn't have like so much like flashback, or like it's not like this huge coverage. It's a nice glow. I love it. Because I do have face tattoos and I don't want to cover them. I want to be able to see them under the glow. You don't just have a pump, you have a makeup wand, so you can dab it. Okay, before I apply it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, because I'm already in love with it, but you need to know more about it. So, it's a long-lasting, buildable liquid illuminator and highlighter to effortlessly glide on and blend for an instant, healthy glow, infused with hyaluronic acid and squalane. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it's going to do me good. Perfect as an illuminator, highlighter, or bronzer. So there are different shades of this, so that's why they're saying it can work as a bronzer too. I use it as a highlighter. I use it on all my high points and anywhere I would use like another highlighter. Loved it. The reason I want to put it on before I do my contour and my blush and all that is because I just feel like that's what I want to do. I didn't do that the other day, and I feel like that's what I should have done. So, just letting you know. Putting it on my high points. Oh, I just love it. Oops, I jabbed it in my eye. Little makeup wipe helps. Little on the tip of my nose, and I'm putting on all the high points that I would put a highlighter. So I know I already said that. I like to repeat myself so that you know exactly what I'm doing. You have questions about it? Okay. Maybe I did a little bit too much, but I really like it. Okay, so here we can see the side that doesn't have as much first. And see, when I take it over my tattoo, it doesn't do that much. I love that. Most highlighters literally, like, make it impossible to see my tattoos. This is just enough glow. Ooh. Okay, now let's go over here where I've added so much more. And I think it's cool with this makeup again. It's a finger tap thing. If I'm on the go, I don't have to have a million brushes. I can just tap it on. Yeah, and like, if you get too much, you can wipe it off. Like, it's not like it's gonna stain your face immediately, you know? Like, I put too much on my lips, so I wiped it off. Perfectly fine. The part of my eyebrow, I'm gonna rub that in with my... I'm gonna do that with a brush. See, it's subtle. It's perfect. I love that highlighter. Mwah. Totally forgot. Gotta get the inner corner of the eye. Okay. Look at that. It's a nice subtle glow. I like her. Now I will say the reason my forehead is a little bit more shiny is because of my moisturizer. Sorry y'all. I like to keep her moisturized. It says illuminator, highlighter, and bronzer. Bronzer. But for me, this couldn't be a bronzer. I would have to get a darker shade for it to be a highlighter and a bronzer. And I'm not sure I would want to use this as a bronzer really. But yeah, I mean, she works as a highlighter. She works as a illuminator, because if you put it all over your skin, it would be an illuminator. Like if it went in with your foundation, that it could work as an illuminator. I just don't do that. I don't want to be shining all over all day. But I love what it does with the high points. Ding, 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 ding. So like, see how that hits with the highlight? If you wanted to put it on your body as a bronzer, maybe, I guess it could be a body bronzer, but I don't really know. That's not bronzing me, baby. I'm too pale for that. Okay, next thing. Ooh, I love to get into some contour, and they have these nice little contours. It is the Contour Stain. There you go. Now you can wait, hold on. Let me get this. Let me find the right. It's gonna take me a second. Ding! So this is the Contour Stain. All Day Stain. Loving that. Look at the little tip. I've already been using it. I love it. She is natural. I got the, like, for me, this is like a really natural color. It doesn't make me too, like, bronzy. It doesn't make me too, like, yellow or orange. Like, it was great. This shade is shade 2, Giving Iconic. Oh, over here. We're switching places today. We're dancing around. A Longwear liquid contour for not effortlessly. One more time. A Longwear liquid contour for effortless sculpting, infused with polyglymatic acid. Squalane. What is squalane? I need to know what squalane is. Squalane is a natural oily organic compound, and then it lists the chemical compound, which I can't even. C30H50. Maybe I can. Produced by human sebaceous glands as part of skin oil, and found in high amounts of shark liver oil and certain plants like olives. It acts as a biological cholesterol precursor and antioxidant. Okay. So that's the thing that they're talking about, is this brand is using things that are already like mimicking what your skin does and are healthier for your skin. I like that. For us and humans, it says, made naturally by your skin and liver, accounts for about 10 to 20% of skin sebum. What's skin sebum? We're going down a whole thing here now, real quick. What is skin sebum? An oily secretion of sebaceous glands. Cool. So it's just like working with your glands, your skin glands. I'm gonna stop because I was in makeup territory and now we're getting into I should go get a science degree territory. Again, this is shade 2, Giving Iconic. This is a Longwear liquid contour for effortless sculpting, infused with polyglymatic acid, squalane, and peptides. Lightweight, transfer resistant, radiant natural satin finish. Transfer resistant is great. You know, I don't want to get it on somebody when I go to give a little cheek kiss. I don't want to give it on my pillowcases when I'm sleeping, although it will come right out, no worries. I can do this right here. Maybe I shouldn't do that right here. Okay. So I'm just going to take this right where I would take all of my other contour. And I want a little bit more, so it's buildable. I'm going to take it in my tattoo so it looks like I have a little bit of a tan. And I don't want to take it all the way down here like I normally like to do with my contour. I'm going to keep it right in this area so that it looks more natural. You know what I mean? The other day I took it all the way down my cheek and I was like, that does too much when I take it all the way down my cheek. A little bit under my lips. And then adapt that all the way around my jawline. Try and conceal that bad boy. Or define it, you know, whatever you want to do. A little bit down my neck to blend it in. And then I probably should find a brush that I really love to do this with so I can be quicker, but I've just been doing it with my fingers because, again, if I'm out and about and I don't have a brush, I'm going to use my fingers. But I have to close my eyes because I'll poke my eyeball. The other day I went to go put a t-shirt on and I literally jabbed my eye. I was like, okay, well, that's a lesson. Look how that blends. And if you want to lighten it up, take in a finger that you haven't already put makeup on, because it's already got natural oils from your body. Use a couple fingers if you want to, you'll get the job done quicker. You know what's so interesting about this is that every time I have always just put contour on my face, like say I want to do an effortless, real quick, I don't want to put on a bunch of stuff and I'm like, okay, I'm going to put on a little bit of makeup. I can't, there has not been a contour that I have found that I can literally just put on, you know, that like didn't look like it was on my skin. This effortlessly with no concealer, no foundation, blends right in and it doesn't look like mud, dirt, or anything like that. Now that's why I'm saying be particular with where you put it, because like I didn't need to drag it all the way out here. Like normally I would put my contour all the way out there. Like it allows you to work with your natural structure. Do I need as much on my nose as I do? No, but I like to etch it out and it looks just fine, right? So I've got bright lights, big camera on me right there, and this looks natural. I could wear this out and about. That's like, that makes me feel good. And then I go out and about and I feel like I don't have makeup on. I can touch my face. I can, if something gets on me, I can wipe it off. Look at that. Love it. Okay, let's go in. And you have time to blend it. Like I was saying, like I put all this down and I'm just now getting to it. So you have time to blend it. You don't have to rush. Something that I will emphasize about this makeup is that there's so many times I put makeup on and I'm like, okay, well, now I'm ready, now I'm presentable, whatever. But I don't feel like me. I feel like, okay, I've got to be like, don't let anybody kiss me, don't let anybody touch me. Like, that's how that feels when I've got makeup on. So to be able to wear a product that I can still do life in, and when I put it on, I don't feel like I'm a stranger. I'm looking at somebody else in the mirror. I'm looking at an emphasized version of myself. Like, that feels really good. You don't feel dysphoric. Makeup can sometimes make people feel dysphoric, especially people who aren't used to wearing makeup. So if you're just wanting to do something that makes you feel better and cuter and livened up, this literally does that. And I think it doesn't hurt to go ahead and just add it across the nose, because normally I would add a little bit of contour right there. Like, yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, now we are gonna go in with the blush. This is the Cheek Stain. It's a blush, and it is number 1. I'm Cute. The same sort of applicator as the contour stick, and sleek packaging. All this stuff really fits in your hands. Like, it's really not like you need a whole tote to keep all of your makeup in. And if you gotta touch it up, easy, done. This is a long-lasting liquid blush that is ultra blendable and buildable. Blendable and buildable, we love that. Providing a healthy flush with a dewy finish, packed with skin-loving ingredients. See, skin-loving ingredients. They are saying, give yourself love, make yourself look cute, but you know, you don't have to do too much to feel good. Now, I like blush. I don't know about y'all. Some of y'all are gonna be like, where are you putting that blush everywhere? I want to look like I'm sun-kissed, okay? The sun got me. Got my forehead. It got my nose a little bit. I've been outside. It's hot. It's summer. Maybe this is something I do for my drag days. I don't know. But I love it. That's not too much. It's just a little rosy touch. Shout out to Mayhem for always finger painting. She does all her mugs with her fingers, and like up until this I've been like, how in the world? Because like I've got these long nails, but it's really like it feels good. Like you feel like you're doing your makeup, like you're in tune with it. I don't know. Shout out to man. Okay, continuing on with our full face, the thing that got me into this was the lip stain of the lip Stay-N, and it is a lip liner that you can put on. You leave it for 10 to 15 minutes, and that is like gonna depend on like how dry it is and how dark you want it to, like, the opacity on your face. I'm using nOOHde. It's spelled N capital OOH lowercase de. I think that is so cute. Like, such a cute little play. All these names are so cute and play on. Like I said before, they're hip and fun, and I feel like I'm texting somebody and having a good time. It's a geeky. I like this makeup. The lip stain is unlike other lip liners on the market. This long wear lip liner stain keeps your lips perfect all day and night without having to reapply, infused with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. It is safe to say that this lip liner is by far one of their better selling products. It's what put them on the map. It's like, it is the #1 lip liner in the US that's selling. I get it at Ulta, and I got it from my friend after one of my friends left these at my place. Shout out to Megan. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was the cinnamon color, so it's not exactly my color, but it was in fall, and it just made me, I fell in love with a liquid lip liner that was staining my lips that I peeled right after. I'd never had an experience like that. It was so cool. And so I got some for my girlfriend. It was like a trio package of these, and it was like the little mini ones. She loved it. She's used it. So it's definitely, the rant and rave that happens over these lip liners is not just for nothing. So I have the other colors. I don't often use them. I think they're perfect. Here's the best part about these, right? Is if you're gonna use a darker color on your lip, it's put it all the way in here. Don't let it get on your teeth, and if it does, whatever, you can wipe it off. But if you're putting it all the way around in your lip right here when you're applying it, and you're keeping your mouth open like this, and it's really ridiculous, let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes. If you gotta go off and be crazy by yourself and do your makeup, sometimes that's what you gotta do. But when your lip starts to wear off in the night and that lip liner is under there, you're gonna thank yourself, because that's what it's doing. It's staining your lips so that as your lipstick comes off, or as whatever comes off, this doesn't. I love that. Okay, let's get into it. If you wanted to be ultra precise, you could use a different product and like an eyebrow pencil or something, an angled brush, and go in with your Cupid's bow. This does perfect just for me. I don't have to do all that, and it still does exactly what I need it to do. Keep it wet. You don't want it to get all dried out, so don't sit here and play around with it like I was doing. Okay, we're gonna have to multitask right here. I can't talk right now. Sorry about that. These boys. Okay, where was I? Let's get some more on the brush, because you can't have too much. Bring it all the way down. Okay. dipping it again inside the thing. You can cover your lip. I like a nice ombre, so this is what I do. Call me crazy. This has to sit, I can't chit chat, so you just sit right there and do all yourself while I let this dry. Don't let your lip touch. They cannot touch. Okay, it's in 10 minutes. I like 10 minutes, I don't like 15. So we're gonna take it off. Slowly, and I need to leave it on the way long. I like to start from the outside and I like to roll it. And then just be cognizant of where you're gonna set that, because it is a stain and you don't want to set it on a white countertop or something like that. It's not gonna permanently stain your sinks or your toilets or anything. It will come off, but who wants to work at that? And look, that beautiful, nice little natural outline. I love that lip liner. Okay. I got it off. When your lips touch, whenever it's drying, sometimes it's like gets a little wet and doesn't dry it evenly. So don't let your lips touch. You're gonna look crazy. Just don't let them touch, or don't put it there. But I like mine to go all the way into there. So the coolest part about that is that, again, it stays all day, and I literally have people be like, "Did you get your lips tattooed? Like, what? How can you? What is that?" I'm like, "No, like, well, how does that stay on all day?" I'm like, "It's a lip stain. It's meant to stay on all day." And you like want to be precise with the tips of this, but one swipe in there, as long as there's product on there, it's gonna do it. You don't have to go back over and do a second layer. You can, if you want to deepen it, darken it, or if you've missed a spot, you can go back over it, but you don't have to at all. It's seamlessly. Now I usually just, oh, where's my lip elixir? I'm missing a product. So normally right after this, I would throw on my, just like a lip elixir they have, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But today I want to try another product that I got, which was the DoubleDown Lip Liner. I've never seen a lip liner that has 2 shades in one. It literally has the outside darker shade and the inside lighter shade to make your lips pop. I love it. I think that's such a plus to not have to do double the work. Thank you. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna put on some gloss to make it. Now, before I throw this on, I'm gonna tell you that all of this makeup is all day stain. You could do whatever, it's not moving. This is a product that once you put it on, it can move, it does alter. So like, this is not a stain, this is a lip liner, and I just wanted to try it because I like it. But all of everything else, even whenever I put on the elixir, the stain, everything stays. So again, an all day kiss proof, sweat proof, all the things that you've got to go do. It's water resistant, like that's huge for a makeup brand to do that, and then you still get to feel like yourself, but just glamour emphasized. Okay, let's get into this lip liner. It is number 1. It's called Off Duty, and I went with it because I thought of all the colors, that's probably going to match the shade that I use with my lips the most. Oopsies. Let's get the little makeup mirror before I go crazy. Okay. Let's definitely, like, I don't usually do liquid lip liners that can move and stuff, but I like the way it feels. It feels creamy, has a creamy finish. Okay, so it definitely gives it like a nudie grunge look. I think the off-duty is like very nude, so I feel that. Okay. It doesn't move the lip liner stains that I was using. It doesn't move it at all because that's still in place, and I think if anything that really helps define it. I think they're cute. I'm not huge on like doing lips, but this just makes me feel like done. I don't know. So this has barely any left, but it's got just enough to do what we need to do today. This is the Lip Elixir, and I use this with my lip stain all the time. I love it. And some of these products you can use with your everyday other products. That's the cool part about them. You don't just have to do a bare face when you want to use these products. Plenty of them you can use with your everyday products. So this is one of them. Whenever I do the lip stains, I'm always, every time I do a mug, I use a lip stain. So I'm always using this with the lip stain. It feels good, it doesn't taste funny. It's a little plumpy, but not too plumpy. So the Lip Glaze Elixir is a 3-in-1 balm, oil, and gloss. It's basically, this one is the bunny ear, so it's the clear one. A plush lip glaze powdered by a cocktail of unique oils that deliver thirst-quenching hydration and nourishment with a high shine and non-sticky finish. Yeah, I love that it's non-sticky. There's a couple things that I use that in my makeup routine before I found this that were very sticky, but it was hard to find a good clear gloss that lasts, and even after you've eaten or whatever, it's still shiny, it's still there. So this I love. We're gonna top it on top of this. And I'm just gonna dab it because I don't want to get this all in my brush and then all in there, even though there's like nothing left. I'm scraping the barrel. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Okay, so they have pretty much everything that I needed except for a water liner, which probably wouldn't last all day, and mascara. And I need mascara for any look, so I'm gonna add that real quick. Overall, everything is great, but before I do my setting spray, I have to have mascara, y'all. I'm not completing the look with eyeliner without mascara. So maybe that's a little something we should be working on. It's some mascara. I don't need waterproof, but maybe a mascara stain. I don't know. See what I mean? You can't not put mascara on eyeliner. Last, but certainly not least, the 16-hour setting spray, the Lockstep setting spray. Packaging, again, I love everything in silver. It's just like this chromatic feeling that I love. I like, just for safety purposes, that it hasn't gotten me, but I like to make sure yeah, look, there was no, you know, those like spritz that just come at your face? None. So use your finger and go at it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it first. A long-wear, alcohol-free, ultra-fine mist that locks in makeup for a fresh, just applied finish. It's non-aerosol, sets instantly, enhancing grip and minimizing transfer. Locks in makeup for 16 hours, even in heat and humidity. Infused with niacinamide and glycofilm. So 16 hours is crazy work, especially for everything else to say that it lasts 12 hours. It's gonna lock me in for 16. Here we go. You know me, I love some setting spray, and if you don't know me, now you know. I got it in my mouth. But it's alcohol free, so I really want to get my neck. I don't feel like I got my neck. Look at that. It's like a nice, soft, dewy finish, but not too shiny. It's not mattifying, which I love because my skin's not matte. Wow. I love this brand. Why? Because I feel like me, but not like done up. I'm still done up, but I get to be like myself. I get to represent me. Austin. Soft Austin. Without 1,000 pounds of makeup on. And here's the test. I'm gonna let this set for a second. And I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna see if I can smudge some things. I'm gonna see if I can reapply some things. I'm not gonna go back and play with any of those freckles because those freckles did not come off. I had to actually get a makeup wipe for them. Okay, so I've got some of that contour up here. Let's see if it's gonna smudge off. If it is, you can't tell. Let's try around my neck. I like that. Be for real. Be so for serious because nobody is like mushing their face and stuff. Like you would get, you know, accidental, whatever, kiss. And you're totally good. Like that's the coolest part about makeup. This specifically, this brand, they've got it on lockdown. So here's the tea. I'm gonna go through all of these products one by one and let you know how I felt about them and if that's something I would actually use. That's just how we're going to do things around here. So first off, the liquid eyeshadow stain. Says it's long wear. I wore it the other day. It stayed all day. It didn't come up until I used my makeup remover 9 hours later. Crease proof. Yes, it was crease proof. I'll let you look at it very close. Like there's nothing happening up in here where my creasing would happen. I was looking whenever I woke up from my nap. I was like, surely I look crazy. There was nothing. It was perfect. And again, the other part about it is if you do get a thing that you don't like that happens with your makeup, you can go back and touch it up. It's buildable. I'm not gonna be building on it today because I like how the mug looks and I don't want to do anything to it. I gotta do some other things. It's perfect as is. So the brow and freckle stain. The freckle part, not so much. I'm not gonna be using this to do my freckles because I've got freckles and I'm way too precise. This is not allowing me to do precise freckles. That one size freckle, not for me. And the color is a little too much. But the eyebrow, it works for me for this look. If I ran out of this, would I go out and buy another one? I don't know. I'd probably just use my pomade dip brow only because I can't be precise with this. And I do like to be precise. Like, do my eyebrows look good? Yeah. But if you're somebody who's got to draw your eyebrows on, this is not going to be the thing that you're going to want to draw your eyebrows on with. If you got hair that you just want to fluff up with, yeah. Stays put all day? Yeah. The eyeliner and stain. I will tell you, I was not hot on this the other day when I used it. I wasn't gonna use it again. And then I tried it again and I really do like what it did. I feel like it does, again, set all of this stuff sets in with your skin. So not all liner is just gonna blend in with your skin so much to be a little more natural looking. And this does that. And I like the tip. I was able to work with it. So would I use this for my all-day look? Yes. Would I replace my eyeliner that I use every day? Probably not. The Liquid Glow highlighter illuminator, and what was the other thing it did? Bronzer. I wouldn't use it as a bronzer, like I said, but as a highlighter, I love it. I love the bottle. I love that I can pump it out of there and put it all on if I wanted to, or bronze my body with that. Yeah, that does work as a bronzer. I like that I can see how much is in it, and I like that it has that wand inside, that applicator. That just feels so old school to be able to use that applicator like that. So yeah, this is an all day liquid highlighter that I am keeping in my bag. I can't help but be goofy with this stuff because I've never had a makeup that makes me feel like this. This contour, you don't see, like when I first put it on, you saw some of it. It oxidizes and sets in your skin. That's the coolest part about it. Like it's all the way up to here. Like you can see where I've stopped it because I'm pasty, but it doesn't look like there's makeup sitting on my face. I love, and I have to throw in the highlighter, and I have to throw in the blush because the blush works hand in hand with that contour. This makeup brand has got me going. It's got me feeling some sort of way. I would get both of these. Yes, because I need them both together for this everyday effortless look. Even if I didn't do my eyes and if I just wanted to pop a little bit on myself, these 3 things would save your life. If that was what you had to get from the brand, those 3 things would save your life. But you don't want to stop. You need that lip liner. It's gonna keep me going all day. Even after this wipes off, it's still gonna be there. So I love my lip liner. That's what got me in the door. And I'm a fan of that forever. Would I use this? It looks good. Would I use it every day? No. Would I use it for a look? Yes, because I don't like creamy lip liners, but this one is a right cream. It doesn't like cake up and build up in the creases of my lips and sides. It feels really good and it works with my lip gloss and it works with the lip liner. So yes, I like her. And you already know, this is empty, so I would buy 3 more of these. And I kind of want to try some of the other colors to see how they work with the lip liners, because each clear gloss, or each gloss is going to work differently with those lip liners that you're using that are different colors. The setting spray, can I do without the setting spray? I could probably use another setting spray. Do I know how it's going to work with this mug? No, I don't. And I know that it works with this mug. And that is sometimes what gets me on a brand, is if I know that things are formulated to work together, then I'm going to be really like incentivized to want to buy a lot of different things from the brand, which is exactly why all of these things could fit into one little makeup bag. I'm going to put them all in my hand so you can see how easy it is. That's what I have from the brand. That's my full face. That's everything I have on right now, minus my mascara. This is everything. And I am ecstatic about that I could put this in a little bag and be like, okay, here's my little bag of my everyday makeup that I know if I gotta be on the go, if I'm gonna travel across the country, I don't have to have all of my powders and all of my everything. I can sweat a little bit and apply a little bit more. And if you got the contour and blush with you, you're good to go all day. I'm in love with SACHEU. So, thanks for watching. I hope that you are gonna go out and try some of these products. I'm not paid to make this video, I just really love it. So, if you think it's something you would like, I'm really a go for try something new kind of girl. Why do I love this one? Again, I don't feel like I'm somebody else when I've got it on. I feel like I'm me. That speaks volumes. I'm Austin Summers. Thanks for watching. You can find me everywhere at XO Austin Summers. Make sure you check out the family's House of Cummies page. Everywhere we've got podcasts and YouTube. You don't want to miss it.